Thanks for clicking on the video, guys. Figure I'd do a video right quick, and I'll show my, which I'm sure everybody's done fucking showed this thing, but I'll do my part. I guess you can call that the everything bundle, the Halloween 4K set from Screen Factory. I'm sure everybody's aware that there was some delays here and there. Screen Factory kept sending out some emails saying whether they were delayed because of the 7-inch vinyls and other shit. So, but mine finally did roll in the mail. Came in a big ass box. Had this, I'm sure you can see it up there on the top, but it had like this Screen Factory. It's like a promo card, but it's pretty big though. I went ahead and put that up on my wall though. Took everything out of the box and inspected everything. Just make sure all my shit was good to go. But yeah, guys, we'll get into this right quick. I'll do the movies first. Guys, I did get the movies, the 7 inches, the posters, the pins. I think that's it, right? Yeah, I think that's everything that came in it. Super glad to get it. I know a lot of people's concern right out the gate was the price point on that bundle, which was $300 plus tax. I think when I got done with mine, it was like either I think it was like $328 or something like that. I can't remember. $321. I can't remember. But yeah, it's a pretty steep fucking price for that. Even having it now, looking over, I'm glad I got it, and it was coming a perfect day too. Because not only did I get all this shit, got to go see the new Halloween Kills movie. I will definitely say that is, it's fucking overpriced. I mean, just to be honest, that's a lot of money. But we'll jump right into this. You know, that's just a matter of opinion. I'm sure there's other of you probably who ordered the same shit, already got it, and you're like, man, you're a fool. That was definitely worth the fucking $300. So, hey, to each their own. Here we go right here. Here's the first one. This is the 1978 Halloween. This is not the 4K scan that was on the previous 4K that came out a few years ago. Screen Factory actually did go in with Dean Cundy, the cinematographer, and do the 4K presentation for this. I watched this myself. It looks fucking great. I will say if I had to take my pick between this one and the one that came out a few years ago, I would definitely say this one right here takes the cake for me. I've heard, even before I even got this, I heard a lot of really good shit where people were reviewing it and everything, saying that they dug the hell out of this transfer. Like I said, I watched it myself. Looks great. I like the fact that it's not way too vivid and it's not so fucking bright that it does give you the fall feeling. So yeah, they've done a really good job with this, and I know Dean Cundy he can be a little controversial when it comes to kind of giving his okay on the on transfers and stuff like that. I know he's definitely had some problems in the past with some of these boutique labels, but yeah, it's a 3-disc set. Of course, I already flopped my covers over, so guys, I won't spend too much time on these, 'cause I'm sure everybody's fucking got these things, as you can tell. They pack these fucking things with features, though. I'm pretty sure every feature that was, especially in that big box set, has been ported over to this, just with the exception of the new 4K scan from the original camera negative that Screen Factory did with Dean Cundy, and plus there's a new Dolby Atmos track. I did not, however, watch the film with that new Dolby Atmos track, but a very good source that I trust wholeheartedly said that the Dolby Atmos track on this fucking thing sounds fantastic, and I can take that to the bank, because that dude's got a good fucking setup. So next one up, guys, is of course Halloween 2. Sorry guys, the light's just not working that well. This is another 3-disc set. I haven't got to this one yet to check this one out, but I will. Perfect time to get to it. The third disc in here is the DVD. It's the television cut in standard definition, and it looks like there's a film script, DVD-ROM. I don't know, whoever's gonna go through the trouble of doing that, but hey, it's there if you want to. So, but let's see, new 4K scan from the original camera negative. That's theatrical cut, new Dolby Atmos mix. Now this one, it says it does have a new interview with production manager Jeffrey Chernow. So hey, that's new. Yeah, it looks like everything else is probably going to be the same as what was in that big set. So yeah, I'd like to definitely pop this in to see the improvement between this compared to the Halloween 2 Steelbook that we got a few years ago from Screen Factory, because the Steelbook actually had a 4K scan, and this is an actual 4K UHD. So I would bet that this definitely has a little bit more to show off. But I'm telling you, that 4K scan on that Steelbook, though, is miles difference compared to just the regular collector's edition release. I should probably flop that out. There we go. So guys, there we go. Went ahead and flipped the cover over. Probably should have noted that out too. The first two, Halloween 1 and 2 right here. Of course, you open them up, black cases. They do have the flip tray right there. I don't know if there's been a whole lot of complaints about those flip trays or anything, but mine came really good. None of them were broke or nothing like that. I do have a complaint about. We'll get to it here in a little bit. Let's see. Next up, which still blows my fucking mind. I'm holding it in my hand. I still can't believe it. But Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. I'm sure everybody probably pre-ordered this. Just the standalone by itself with the poster, or the vinyls by itself, probably the most. I expected this poster to be one of the bundles, to be one of the posters in the entire 5 films that would sell out first. But believe it or not, I think it was Halloween 2 that sold out first, and then it was 3. But yeah, guys, this is a 2-disc set. New 4K scan of the original camera negative. Of course, there's a new 4K scan of the original camera negative on the Blu-ray as well. So, hey, if you guys don't have a fucking 4K player, which I don't see why you would spend this much money on this shit if you don't, you do get a new 4K scan for the Blu-ray as well. Nothing new in here I really see that's not already that was on the Steelbook or the big box set or anything like that. Let's pop this out here. Here's the theatrical cover art right here. And here's where I get to my gripe right here. So I got this, took the cellophane off, popped it open. The one thing, I have no idea why the fuck did they decided to go this route. They decided to give us these little recyclable shitty cases with the punched out plastic in there. I think these are called eco cases or something like that. I'm not really sure. I could probably look on the case. Well, it says Elite. I think these are like the eco cases of the Elite brand. Who knows? But I can tell you this, I definitely don't like those fucking cases. They're a boutique label. We pay good money for this stuff. I'm sure even, which is the package designer of this, which I think is Mindy Kang, I'm sure even they know that, hey, physical media collectors don't respect nothing about shit like that. You know, you're going to give us a nice box and everything, put the fucking movie in. Don't give us a recyclable fucking Blu-ray case that's like a 4K case that's flimsy as shit like that. But it is what it is. Still, I'll say this. I'm going to, thankfully, I do have some replacement cases, but for you, in case you guys don't know and you have it coming, be prepared. Even if you got to go on the web, snag you a few extra 4K cases just to have them back up when they finally do get there. You can just swap them out. So not a real big deal, but it's pretty disappointing though to open up the fucking case and be like, wait a minute, why is it like that? But nonetheless, to have Halloween 3 Season of the Witch on a 4K UHD disc, that's just goes to fucking show you, man. We live in an amazing time, especially for me, physical media collectors. How many decades did this film go really unrespected? And then all of a sudden 2012 comes along and Screen Factory puts out this awesome Blu-ray of it, with Halloween 2 as well. And that cult following had something to definitely celebrate with that. So even between 2012 getting that Blu-ray, getting that that Steelbook with a new 4K scan on it, having a fucking 4K UHD disc of Halloween 3 of all films holding in your hand, that's something to behold right there. It's quite a special moment. But here we go, guys. This is the next one up. Of course, this is Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. This one as well. Before I get to that, let's see. New 4K scan of the original camera negative. New Dolby Atmos, of course, for the 4K disc. Disc 2 is the Blu-ray. That is a 4K scan of the original camera negative, so you still get a new scan. The newest scan for the Blu-ray here, just in case you don't have a 4K player. There's not really much in here I see that's different. Nothing with a new emblem on it anyway. Slide that out of the box right there. I am very fortunate none of my cases came fucked up or nothing like that, because I think there has been a few complaints about those. But my only complaint I would say is just definitely these fucking cases. these recyclable fucking cases. I hate that shit right there. But it is what it is. Like I said, thankfully I have some extras over there. I'm going to pop these out and swap them over. Just a shame I have to do that to begin with. But enough bitching, Johnny. Be thankful you got your shit. Next up, guys, in the final film of it right here, which is Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. For some reason, let me go through it first. Of course, new 2021 4K scan of the original camera negative for both the 4K UHD and the Blu-ray disc on here on disc 2. Let's see, a new 2021 Dolby Atmos mix. I'm trying to see if there's anything new other than that. Looks like just pretty much all the special features that was ported from that big box set has been ported over to here. I definitely have to look at the specs side by side to compare that, but I would safely assume that, 'cause these fucking things are loaded. So yeah, pop this out. Even though this is, I understand that they didn't give the what do you call that, the eco cases for the first two, because they're 3 disc sets, and they gave 3 and 4 those shitty cases. I would assume when I opened up number 5 right here, it'd be the same way, but for some reason, Halloween 5's case is actually one of the good cases, so none of that punched out shitty cheap stuff. So, but yeah, there's all 5 of those. Super glad to have them. Like I said, went to what was that? Went to early premiere of Halloween Kills. That was the 14th. It was Thursday, and right before I went, the big box showed up with all this stuff in it. And I was super glad. Perfect day for it to come. Super lucky to get it. And so I was thrilled about it and everything, opening up all this shit, plus going to go see the new film for the night. As soon as I got done watching Halloween Kills at the early premiere, come straight home, I grabbed the 4K right there of Halloween 78 and popped it in. Was just blown away by how it looked. And can't wait to dig into the rest of them. Let's see. I will say this. One thing right off the bat, I love the hell out of these cases that Screen Factory decided to go with for housing the Halloween 4Ks inside them. I think that should just be a standard at this point, not only just for 4Ks, but for their collector's editions. I would love to see them, as much as I do love slipcovers, as you can see on that top shelf. It's just every fucking collector's edition that they pretty much put out, I own. And I made sure I've got it with a slipcover, just because I'm that kind of psycho. I would like to see them step away from the slipcover and go with these. These are much better material. Physical media collectors, I'm sure anybody who has these cases in their hands, holding those things, you'll be like, yeah, I'd rather get these from now on than those fucking slipcovers. Slipcovers are just real thin, fucking shoddy cardboard. It's not durable at all. It's it's shit compared to these cases. I can tell you that. I love the hell out of these cases. Not only that, but they did Elvira's Haunted Hills. I just got that in yesterday, and it's actually got the same style box as the Halloween 4Ks. It's not even a 4K, it's a Blu-ray collector's edition. So that's really cool that they went with that for this release. I'd like to see them just from now on do that. Use those boxes instead of the slipcovers. But what's unfortunate is I just literally got this in today. And it's Deadly Friend. Glad to have it finally on Blu-ray, collector's edition from Screen Factory. But it is just the standard slipcover. It's not those nice side-loading, thick, rigid slipcase boxes. So I would probably doubt that Screen Factory is going to continue putting out their collector's editions in these style boxes. But hey, it'd be nice though to see it. Alright guys, next up I'll show you this. Of course, since I got the everything bundle, I got the collectible enamel pin set. Show you the front of that right quick. It's got that on the front and on the back. Nice silhouette right there in orange of Michael Myers. Like the lettering on that as well. And of course, Gutter Garbs put their name on the side of it. Their Screen Factory. What else is there? That's International Pictures, International Compass Pictures, and Trancas International, who the fuck ever that is. But I'll open up the box right quick. When I first took this out, it was a little bit hard to maneuver this box to get open, but it's a durable box nonetheless. Looks really good. Nice presentation. put a little piece of felt right there to separate the lid of the box right there from touching the pins. Take that out right there, and there's the 5 pins. Of course, you get the original 78 Halloween image logo behind there. And this does, it just kind of pops out of the box. If I don't fuck it up, there we go. So just pops out of the box pretty easy. It's on a durable card, that's for sure. By the way, those pins right there, as you can see, they're not double pin studs. They're just single pins. If that matters to anybody. I do know that there's a lot of fucking pin collectors out there. I'm not really one of them, but I just went ahead and went for it. Went for the everything bundle because I was like, fuck it. When this releases, Halloween will be coming up. What better time to celebrate? Especially with the first 5 films being on 4K UHD. With all the goodies that come with it. What else we're going to go for next? Guys, I will show you this because I'm not going to take these out. I did take them out once and go all through them. They did a really good job by the way they packaged them. They took all 5 posters, they rolled them together and put a band around them, and they shipped them in this really huge fucking tube. I can tell you this tube is a little bit bigger than the Friday the 13th tube that they sent us, especially with those 24 by 36 lithograph and the poster, because there was 2 in that tube. They probably could have just used the same tube pretty much. They just kind of did a bigger tube for this one. But they were packaged very well. I went through the posters. They look really good. Actually, I could say, especially as far as the prints go, because I have got some of the Scream Factory posters before with the collector's editions. And the posters they'll appear a little bit darker and not as bright and vivid as the slipcover is from time to time. But for these, though, I can tell you this. Those things look really good. They had those printed up very well. They pop really good. Can't wait to get those all framed up. Those are all 18 by 24, just so you guys know. And, very easy to walk into a department store and get those frames from anywhere. I think the name brand is called Mainstays from Walmart. If you have a Walmart close to you, you can get those frames for like $6 or $7 a piece. Or if you want to spend a little bit more money, you can get some with a better border and not plastic and use glass instead. Those cost a little bit more, but it's just about what you want to pay for. But the dimension is fucking very easy to find. So I hope that helps you out in some way. And I will tell you, the Halloween 3 poster in that tube right there is fucking stunning. That is my favorite poster out of all 5 of them. That is my favorite cover art for all 5 releases. They did a fucking great job. Joe Robinson, who did the artwork for those. Next up, we will go to the vinyl boxes. Of course, I already have the ones for They Live, Prince of Darkness, Big Trouble in Little China. I'm trying to think, did they do anything else besides those? You know, they did release the Halloween Kills vinyl through Scream Factory. They did the John Carpenter anthology vinyl. I'm trying to think, did they dabble in any other shit that involved any of these boxes? And I don't think they did. I think I have them all. Hopefully I do. If I don't, I'm sure somebody on here will let me know. But here we go, guys. Here's the Halloween 78 box. The vinyl came in right here. I love the hell out of these boxes. This is really good material they use right here. Got the Halloween on both sides right there. Image on the front. It's fucking awesome. I love it. But we'll tell you, they are pretty sturdy and they are a little bit to open sometimes, but just good quality stuff. But you open it up and the 7-inch right there sits in its sleeve. I will tell you, when I got my big box, of course, the first 3 movies come with vinyl, so the movies were actually, each movie was put in its holder into place in the back. And 4 and 5 was sitting off to the side. Set this out of the way just for a moment. So there's the front of it right there, guys. Hopefully you can see that really good. Side A is the Halloween theme, and side B is Laurie's theme, composed by John Carpenter, performed by John Carpenter, Cody Carpenter, and Daniel Davies, and mixed by John Spiker. So I believe these were, was it like Sacred Bones? Yeah, Sacred Bones collaborated there to put these out with Scream Factory. So there is a little sleeve in here that the 7-inch sits in. I will tell you, these were nicely done. Hopefully the detail of these kind of pop up for you. Really good. Yeah, guys, as you can tell, there's some different color splatter right there on each one of them. Each side is pretty much the same right there, if I can get it in the light for you. I'm not one of these people who buys shit like this neither and just puts it on my shelf and never listens to them. I have listened to the other 3 that's up there. I know a lot of people just buy this stuff just for keepsake and collector's purposes, but I did listen to my other ones, and I'm going to listen to these just to make sure everything's good with them, because if something is fucked up or they got pressed the wrong way, I will be the first person to send them an email saying, hey, fix this shit. So that is the first, that is the 78 Halloween 7-inch vinyl the Scream Factory put out right there. So I dig it, man. I you know, at everything I say, the presentation is fucking top notch. I love the hell out of it, but still at the end of the day, for myself, my opinion only, that $300 price tag was just, it's a little fucking high. Here we go, right here. Here's Halloween 2. Love the hell out of that. You look on the sides right there. If I can get it right in the light, it says Halloween 2 on that side and that side. Nothing on the top, nothing on the bottom. Let's see if I can get this one open. Came right open. We'll take that and set it there. Open up the box, just like the first one. The sleeve sits right in there. As you can tell, there's a cutout right there for where the movies sit inside the box. They Live, Prince of Darkness, and Big Trouble in Little China. The exact same setup. Alright, so side A, we got The Shape Enters Laurie's Room. Side B, The Shape Stalks Again. Of course, composed by John Carpenter in association with Alan Howarth. Performed by John Carpenter, Cody Carpenter, and Daniel Davies. Mixed by John Spiker. So guys, once again, there's a little, there's a white sleeve. I'll just pull it out for this one right here. All three's the same. There's a little white sleeve that the, just your basic white vinyl sleeve that the vinyls do set in. I'll pull out the vinyl right here because we did it for the first one. We're going to do it for the second one as well. And there you guys go. So a little bit more splatter on this one than the first one. Don't know if that's intentional or who knows. But anyway. But that's it right there. I love the hell out of them, though. I know at the end of the day, you know, hey, it's probably just plastic to somebody else, but I dig the hell out of them, though. And like I said, I can't wait to put them on the turntable over there and give them a listen to. I was seeing some reviews, too, people being like, I can't believe you guys are spending that much money on these vinyl records. You know these are not full soundtracks. They're only 7 inches. They only have one song on each side. And it's like, if you didn't know that, you're probably not a vinyl collector then, because I've never really owned any 7 inches that had more than one song on each side. The 7 inches basically what they would put out, especially back in the day, if you had a single. The other side, which what we would call is the B side, that's the song that you're trying to promote next after the A side. So anyway, a little knowledge for some people who don't know shit about vinyl. Yeah, just another one right here. I love the hell out of this one. I gotta say, out of all three boxes, you know what? I like all three of them. If I had to pick one, it would probably be fucking tough. But this one's probably got to be right up there. But, of course, Season of the Witch right here, Halloween 3. Love the hell out of that image. As you guys can tell on this side, if I can get that light right. It says Halloween 3 right there on the sides, on both sides. So whichever side you decide to display on your shelf, if you're not going to display it front, doesn't matter. It's got it on both sides, nothing on the top or bottom. Pop this one open right here. Same thing as the other two. Sleeve sits right inside there. There's a spot back there cut out for where the movie sets in. I never keep my movies inside there. Of course, I put my movies on my shelf in order so that way I can get to them. I ain't got to open a fucking box to get to them. But anyway, I know the first thing everybody's going to say, hey, is this Silver Shamrock jingle on here? No, it's not. Let's see. Chariots of Pumpkins is on side A, and Season of the Witch is on side B, composed by John Carpenter in association with Alan Haworth, performed by John Carpenter, Cody Carpenter, and Daniel Davies, mixed by John Spiker, of course. Same as the other one, guys. Got the little white sleeve in there for the vinyl. You pull it out, same splatter, same design. Only the ring image right there is different for each record. So, but that is Season of the Witch Halloween 3 vinyl. So, we went over the movies, the pins, the posters, and the vinyls, and I believe that's it. Like I did say, guys, it did come in like this really fucking huge box. I think I was checking my UPS tracking on it, and it said the box weighed like 8 pounds. And I was like, damn, we're going to have some merchandise inside this box, so that's the shit. Yeah, got it. Big ass box. Open it up. Very nice display. Scream Factory had their promotional emblem printed out on this big card. I don't know if you can really see it that much at the top. It's a very nice size though. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, I'm definitely taking that off the cardboard and I'll be putting that on my Screen Factory shelf just to kind of have a border for it, just like I kind of kept my Friday the 13th box up there, since it had Friday the 13th on one side and the Screen Factory skull on the other one. So that was pretty nice. Yeah, at the end of the day, with the vinyls, the boxes they come in, the detail of them, that's fucking great. Probably not going to get much better than that. The 18 by 24 posters, I'm telling you, those prints are vivid. They look really good, spot on. That Halloween 3 Season of the Witch poster is, I mean, that bitch in there is, if I could only frame one poster out of that fucking thing, it would be Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, because it just looks so good. Joe Robinson did a good fucking job. I know there was a lot of people when this was announced, everybody was kind of bitching about that artwork right there for Halloween 5, because they were like, man, Michael Myers kind of looks like fucking Nicolas Cage right there. Well, if you really go back and take a look at Halloween 5, if it's been a while for you, go back and take a look at Michael Myers' mask for Halloween 5. I think you might be a little surprised. But, yeah, I hate to keep bringing it up again, but just to make a point across, I know there's a lot of people, especially not only on the Screen Factory website, especially in the comment section of those pre-orders, there's a lot of people bitching about those price points. I'm saying, look, how many times are you guys going to keep milking the Halloween franchise films that you have licensed? You're just milking it to death and all that stuff. I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised that when Halloween ends, if that does come out October 2022, I wouldn't be surprised if Screen Factory does something else to capitalize on that as well. Halloween fans are fucking rabid. They'll sink their teeth into anything they can get, and they'll open up their wallets for it. So I wouldn't really be surprised, even if it's just Screen Factory going through Sacred Bones with a vinyl soundtrack for Halloween Ends. Or who knows what they might come up with. I have no idea. A lot of people keep saying I wouldn't be surprised if they took Halloween 6 and did the rest of the films in this style right here. I highly doubt that. I'm not going to say it's never going to happen, because I never say never, but I kind of highly doubt that that's going to happen. I'm pretty sure they probably had a challenge enough, especially with 4 and 5 right there, to put those back in circulation with a new 4K scan and all that stuff. As far as Curse of Michael Myers and H2O, Resurrection, or those Rob Zombie remakes, who knows? Maybe they will, maybe they won't. I just kind of lean towards I don't think that's going to happen. That's just my opinion, though. But at the end of the day, though, I can tell you guys that price point on that for me, that's a little high. I love having the shit sitting here and everything. Could I have lived without most of this shit? Most definitely. But it was coming up for the Halloween season. When this pre-order went up, I was like, you know what? It's going to come out right there during this perfect time of Halloween. Fall's going to be upon us. I would love to be getting in a big box. And why not just make sure everything in that box is the everything bundle? So that's just pretty much how I approached it. So hopefully for you guys who haven't got yours in yet, hopefully it's on the way to you. Hopefully shit does not drag out and they really drop the ball and fuck it up where customers don't get their shit till after Halloween, because that would so defeat the fucking purpose of this. I can tell you that whenever this was first announced, they had a release date set, and that release date was the end of September. And without saying jack shit, informing us or anything like that, they changed the release date to October. A lot of people didn't catch that, not unless you were visiting the site and you were kind of keeping your eye on shit and stuff like that. But that was kind of secretly changed without them giving an official statement. So I think that was kind of shitty on their part. The whole thing too with them announcing, especially that many months ago. I'm pretty sure at this point, what was that, like 4 months ago they announced this? They announced it 4 months ago, get everybody hyped up, and then when this time comes for like, hey, like it's time for me to be getting my shit, everybody's getting their emails saying sorry but we have a delay for this, we have a delay for that, and we're all looking online and watching just random customers walk into Best Buy and other outlets, and they're grabbing their fucking movies right off the shelf. So for a lot of us, including myself, I was another one that was saying, you know what, I got it. You're going to have delays. Shit happens. Okay, if the vinyls are taking too long, that's one thing. Maybe the posters, the pins, whatever it is. But from what we're seeing, everybody at Best Buy definitely has more than enough to circulate and go around. Why don't we go ahead and send the customers their movies that they ordered directly from you and just send all the rest of the shit later. But they didn't want to do it that way, of course, because I'm sure for every customer who pre-ordered, if they had to ship all this shit individually or send it in separate boxes, that's more money on their part, and they didn't want to do that route. So that kind of sucks. That is kind of shitty customer service, if you do ask me. Even though I say all that, very glad to have it. I'm sure these 4Ks look fucking great. I'm hoping in the days coming that I'm not going to see some shit online where somebody has found a horrible fault in one of these discs and a replacement disc program gets put in fucking place. Which, to be honest with you, if it does happen, I wouldn't be that fucking surprised. But it's just my honest feelings about it. Screen Factory, to me, I love the hell out of their company. They have great products. Those dudes they hit really strong, man, for so many years in a row. But with all the disc replacement programs they've had put in place, Russian shit, and I would say one of their biggest problems is prematurely putting release dates on their announcement page. Whenever they drop the ball on something, it's like they blow it up out the water. They go on their Facebook and their Instagram, Twitter, and all this other shit, and they blow it up out the water. And it's like, oh, we're bringing this to you. This will be out on this such and such date, and it just seems like you can look at that date and pretty much know it's like, fuck. So much for the old days of, like, and I say old days, but the previous times where we would pre-order straight from Screen Factory and we'd be the customers to get our shit a little bit earlier. I think those days are kind of like gradually slipping away, and it's fucking weird to see like Amazon customers and Best Buy's have just fucking shelves and shelves of these fucking movies sitting in their store, and the rest of us who went through the actual source, which is Screen Factory, to order straight from them, it's kind of left out in the fucking cold there for a minute. They made good on it though and got me mine in a pretty good time, so I'm satisfied with that. But I will say though, that is kind of shitty. I don't see why you would get your warehouse to ship out all these fucking units to these stores. Cover your customers first, especially your customers that pay more ordering from your website for the exclusives and other things like that. I think that should be top priority. And you know, I understand that they have to have shit sitting at Amazon because more people buy shit from Amazon than they will Screen Factory, so forth, blah, blah, blah. I understand that whole part, but hey, it's the people who jump on the Screen Factory website and does all the pre-orders and drops all that money at once. We are pretty much the ones who are paying for this shit to get made to begin with. So I'm sure for all this shit to be put together, they have a price of exactly how much it's going to cost to put together that many units and manufacture it, and it's us who lock in those pre-orders so quick are the ones who are basically funding that project to begin with. I would basically say it should be us that gets our shit first, not just your average customer who walks in fucking Best Buy and they're just like, oh, this is sitting on the shelf, I might as well pick this up. And somebody fucking who pre-ordered this shit like 4 months ago was sitting there being like, wait a minute, I got an email from Screen Factory saying this shit's probably going to be delayed for a few more weeks. That kind of sucks. But enough bitching though. So like I said, guys, if you ain't got yours yet, hopefully your shit will come in pretty soon. Hope you dig the hell out of it. You know, like I said, for me, I'll pretty much stick by that whole thing with, it's all great. It's one of the greatest presentations I've seen Screen Factory do, as far as getting a big box of goodness, open it up and seeing how they decorated it, went the extra mile. The presentation is fucking top notch. Love those big boxes for the vinyls. Love the box for the pins. You know, love these rigid slip cases for the housing of the movies. However, those recyclable cases that I got for mine, which is 3 and 4, thankfully I got those. I got extras to swap those out, but the average customer might not have just extras laying around to do that. So that is an inconvenience for somebody it's an inconvenience that's not necessary for, especially when the customer puts down that much money up front. But anyway, that could just be my opinion. And just like I said, I still believe that $300 price tag was a little fucking steep, considering what was in the box. But fuck it, it's here. I'm glad I got it. It was a perfect night to get. It was a perfect day to get it. Like I said, got this in, opened it up, was super excited about it. Started going all through it, and I was like, you know what? After all, I am glad I did get this. Even though I was kind of a little pissed about the whole thing with just the Best Buy shit and all that, I was kind of like, it's kind of fucked up. That's not right. But I was very glad, though, to have it. Very eager to go through it. I was excited as hell, just like a kid at Christmas. So, that makes up for it in a way, too. Because I love this shit. I love the hell out of these films. Yeah, maybe not so much a 5, but, I think as far as, 1, 2, 3, and 4 go for me, I mean, kind of makes up for 5. But that's just my opinion. I'm sure there's cats out there who fucking like 5 more than any of the other Halloween movies. That'd be a fucking bizarre thing right there, but that's just my opinion. But guys, I do hope you liked the video. I'm pretty sure a lot of people probably will click on this video a little bit more than my other videos because maybe it's everybody's probably wanting to see like unboxings of this shit. I'm sure there's already plenty of YouTubers who's already got theirs in way before mine, and they've done a lot better thorough jobs of showing you the stuff. But hopefully some of my information has been a little bit more informative as opposed to just somebody just showing you everything inside the box. Or somebody just kind of gloating that they actually had the funds to buy the shit and they're just bragging about their shit and showing it off. So, like I said, guys, I've said it numerous times now and I'll tell you again. That was $300 plus tax. That was a big hit for me. I did hesitate on it for maybe a day or two because I was just like, that's too fucking expensive. I don't know if I want to, am I going to be okay with going that route? Am I going to regret this? Is this just some shit that I'm going to probably, the extra shit I'm going to sell later on just to try to make up for that feeling or anything like that? I'll tell you the honest truth. Even after I got to open it all up, I love all this shit, but $300, a little bit too much for all that. But hey, like I said, just my opinion though. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Please, if you liked the video, hit the like button. Feel free to hit me up in the comments section if you got any questions about any of the stuff. Just please let me know. I'm not sure how this goes, but I'm also hearing stories that like people were getting those eco cases I was talking about, like the cheap flimsy plastic 4K cases with the plastic punched out. I was hearing that some people got more than 2 of those different kinds of cases in some of theirs, as opposed to me getting it in 3 and 4. Some people got it in 3, 4, and 5 and stuff like that, or the swing tray doors were fucked up on 1 and 2, stuff like that. So, guys, please feel free to hit me up in the comment section and let me know if there was anything wrong with your shit. If there's anything I can do to kind of go over any of my shit to help you out any further, any questions you might have about any of the shit that I showed you, please feel free to hit me up in the comment section. Be more than glad to hit you right back. So, guys, that's going to do it for the video. Like I said, if you like it, please hit the like button. Hit me up in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. We have a lot of fun. I try to be as thorough and as informative as I possibly can. But by doing that, I usually drag my fucking videos out to about 40 minutes, just talking about the same deluxe box set from Screen Factory. So, but all right, guys, until next time, stay safe, be careful.